everybody, I'm Merisu the Art Sheep, and thank you so much for checking out this video. And today I am drawing Mitsuri Kanroji from the anime Kimetsu no Yaiba Demon Slayer, my second favorite Hashira, right after Shinobu Kochu. I absolutely adore Mitsuri. I find her so adorable and so cute, and the funniest thing is when I first saw her, I didn't like her at all. And the reason is simple. I thought her design was off-putting, like really weird. When I got around to watching Kimetsu no Yaiba, episode 19 had just aired, and by the time I got caught up, episode 20 was coming out, and then when I got to episode 22, it was like sensory overload. All the Hashira had the most wildest designs, very, very drastically different and colorful personalities, which I guess in this kind of anime it definitely works to their benefit, makes them make an impact on such a short amount of time, and it was just like, wow. And Mitsuri's, like, her hair and the way she was kind of, like, it almost seemed like she was really flighty and spacey. It was just kind of off-putting. But then when I saw more of her, I really liked her, and I was like, oh my goodness, she's so cute, and I absolutely adore it. And her reasoning for joining the Demon Slayer Corp is just like, she's like, oh, I want to find a really strong man who can protect me because, you know, girls like to be protected. And I'm like, oh, that's so cute. I love it. I absolutely adore it. And I can see why so many people like her, at least in the anime. I'm not sure about in real life. I've seen some people who really like her, and then other people can really criticize her a lot. Which, if you don't like the character, you don't like the character. You can't make someone like somebody. But I just kind of think that some of it's very stupid and a little like not understanding Japanese culture and stuff. And I'm not gonna pretend I'm an expert in Japanese culture. I'm not. But at the same time, I mean, the traits that Mitsuri has, a voracious appetite, being strong, wild hair, it just like, it's very different from what a traditional Japanese woman would be like, especially in that time of the 1920s. So it's like, which is when the Taisho era was, by the way. It's very different, so it's just like, it could be a lot, and when you are denied, and people say, hey, you're never gonna find a husband, and back then, that's like, one of the most important things for a woman was to find a husband, it could be a little life-ruining and stuff. And what I like about her is that she's not trying to fight the patriarchy, she's not trying to go against the grain, she's just trying to find a place where she can be useful and help people and maybe find some fulfillment. And I think there is nothing more beautiful than that. I think it is really cute the way she is and how she's always upbeat and positive and so loving to everybody, which kind of makes sense why she's a love pillar. And it's just, it's like I said, it's really, really nice, and she's just so cute. I also absolutely adore her relationship with the snake Hashira, Obanai, Iguro. He's just so cute! I absolutely love the dynamic of, you know, bubbly, perky girl who's kind of oblivious, and then you have emo guy who's emotionally stunted and edgy and very, very, very protective. And I just love it, and I love how he just, like, listens to everything she says, and he gives her gifts, and she's so nice and kind to him, and she doesn't, like, understand why he's, you know, the way he is, because she doesn't see him the way that ever people see him. She just sees the good, and it's just like, I love it! 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 I love it so much! I needed to find an anime that has a relationship like that, and also doesn't help the fact that Iguro is also really, I love his design. I love Igoro's design. If I had to probably rank the Hashira, I would definitely say Shinobu is my favorite, and then Mitsuri, and then it would be a toss-up between Iguro and Gyu Tomoyoka. I'm not sure which one I like more. I really do like Gyu, it's just that, I think Igoro's got a little bit more going on. And like I said, he's in love with Mitsuri, and it's just so adorable. I absolutely love it. Anyway, enough of that. Let's talk about the drawing. So, fun fact, the concept that I came up with, I wasn't really sure what to do. I really wanted to draw Iguro and Mitsuri together, maybe sometime in the future, but I'm kind of running low on time because I have another speed paint that will hopefully come out literally on the 3rd of June. Tomorrow. So, we're going to see if I'll be able to pull that off. I probably won't. So, hold our breaths. But, With that said, maybe I can get it out in the fourth. I think it'd probably be better if I try to get it out in the fourth. It's that way I don't have to rush. But anyway, I was kind of in a rush, so I was like, okay, we'll just not do Iguro. So I was like, draw her holding her lovely, beautiful katana. I absolutely adore it. It's so pretty, and I love the way she uses it. So I had to make her holding it and having it all flourishing around her. And then I was thinking, okay, I could make it resemble a ballet pose, since that's kind of how she moves. It's very similar to ballet. Heck, that's literally what her training was based off of, was ballet. So it's like, yeah, that will definitely work. But I was kind of figuring out the pose. So I was looking at different ballerina poses, and then I realized I just drew a bunch of ballerinas. So I literally reused Inverno's pose. I just put it at a different angle that would be more dynamic. And then I started looking at this, and I was like, this looks familiar. Where have I seen this before? And then I realized, oh yeah, it's the drawing that I did of my character Kaila from October. It literally is the same dynamic and everything. She's literally got one leg up, the other leg down, her arm stretched out, and she's holding her weapon while smiling. It's literally the same thing. Oh my goodness. I should sue myself for plagiarism, which, yeah, if I'm gonna copy anybody, I'm glad it's me, not somebody else, but still, I couldn't believe it, and I swear it was not intentional. I was copying Inverno's pose. That's why I put it at this angle, so it would look different. But yet, here we are. Oh well. And then for the coloring, I was just basically doing whatever I wanted. Not quite a glossy style, but not quite a paintedly style. I just wanted to really relax, was the most I could, considering I was on a deadline, and just kind of take it as it is and do everything the way I wanted to do it. And it turned out pretty nice. I actually do like it. But like I said, I do want to come back to this Mitsuri and drawer with Obanai, because I absolutely love him. I keep going back and forth between saying Iguro and Obanai. I think it's because it's late at night that I'm recording this audio and my brain's already like, oh. So like in the morning when I'm recording audio, I'm like dead. And then at night, if I'm recording audio, my brain's all spastic because I've had a full day and it's full of energy, but at the same time it's dying and it's overwhelmed with all kinds of thoughts. It's like, whatever. You just take things as they come and you record the audio when you can. Oh, that wasn't everything I was doing. I was kind of closing up the shirt a little bit. That's probably the one thing that I don't really like about Mitsuri's design. I know a lot of guys would like it, but I maybe close the shirt a little bit, Mitsuri. I do find it funny, though. Why she has it, because I forget what his name is. He's a servant in the Demon Slayer Corps. He gave her a shirt that was too small her size. And then he tried to do the same thing with Shinobu, but she burned it. Or maybe he tried to do it with Shinobu first, and then but it succeeded with Mitsuri. I don't know. I gotta look up the timeline on when they joined. Which, I actually didn't know until later that Mitsuri was originally Rengoku's Suguko, which makes total sense. Love definitely comes from a fiery passion. So, yeah, that just makes sense. Their personalities are even kind of similar, although I do like that, actually. Mitsuri and Rengoku's personalities are very much alike, but one takes form in a very masculine way, with the way that he protects people, whereas Mitsuri is very much in a feminine way. Like, Rengoku's the type who will save you and then just smile boldly and, like, look at danger, laugh, and, like, really assure you with his aura, as the kids say. Whereas Mitsuri, like, you know, comforts you and says, are you alright? She'll give you a nice smile. She'll, cheer you up with her perkiness. It's like, wow, it really is nice to see characters. Like, I don't need all my characters to be girly, and, like, I don't mind seeing a few, like, girl boss characters, as long as they're not feminist girl bosses. It's just that I think it is sad that we don't get any characters that are more perky and girly, and that's really what I like about Mitsuri, is that she is kind of a return to that, but in a way that's done really cool, because she's still really strong, and she really is really pretty when she fights. And what's funny is that people complain about her and say she's like, from what I've seen people say, oh, she's got nothing to her personality, she's got a lame back story compared to the other ones, and she's like not, I don't know, like bad example for females or whatnot. It's like, you literally have Shinobu right there. I mean, Shinobu, which could explain why people like Shinobu more. I mean, Shinobu's reasonings aren't even a man, it's her sister, and she's like in medicine and stuff like that, so it's like, okay, so we have Shinobu, can't we have Kanroji too? It's like, it's not like this, what I'm trying to say is, it's not like Kanroji is the only female you have in this, so you have really strong, competent females in Demon Slayer, so can't we just enjoy Kanroji too? Because it's not even like she's weak, she's very strong, but it's like, I don't know, her mere presence bothers people, and it's just like, whatever. Because, like I said, it's like, it's not like that it's saying that this is the only type of female, oh, you have to be exactly like Miss Kanroji, all women have to be bubbly and perky and show off their boobs and, you know, be airheaded fan service. No, it's not saying that at all, because you literally got Shinobu right there. Anyway, I'm sorry, was that rant? I got way too passionate there for a moment. We shouldn't do that here. Art's not about passion. But yeah, anyway, it was really fun coloring the sword, but oh boy, was it a lot of work, because it's straight, but it's bendy. It's very hard to do things that are bendy, but also, you know, like, no ripply, no waves. It's like, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And it's hard. Also, it was kind of hard to figure out how her braids go. I originally didn't like her braids. I think I said that already, but I really actually do like the braids now. You got two in the front and one long one in the back. I actually really do like it. Like I said, her design has really warmed on me, which is kind of funny because there's another character who also wears pink who is the same way, Ochaka Uraraka from Boku no Hero Academia. I hated her design too, but now I really like it. I don't know, it's just something about it. And I don't even think it was just their characters. I think it's just, like, them. Like, sometimes I can get more warmer to a character design if I really like the character, but with them, it's just, like, I did a really 180. I really do like, their designs. It also doesn't help. I mean, it also doesn't hurt the fact that they do also have really nice characters. And I really did enjoy it. And then for the background, I thought of doing something a little bit more fancier, but then I just did this basic pattern. I wanted to keep it kind of in the Japanese aesthetic, mimicking the promotional art that you often see with Demon Slayer, and I wanted to keep everything really bright and in the same green, pink color scheme, with a little bit of blue and a little bit of yellow, just to kind of make things pop a little bit, and so that way it wouldn't be overkill. And yeah, I think it turned out really nice, and considering the fact that this literally only took me 5 hours to do, I think it was a really fun drawing, and it's not bad. So let me know what you think, and if you liked, do all the YouTube things, and if you did not like, thank you so much for watching this far anyway, and thank you for suffering me for that rant. It means a lot to me either way. I will be back with another video, hopefully real soon. Until then, bye!